Yes, people. Welcome back. We are live in the building. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to United Team Talk. It's the big one on Sunday. The two biggest clubs in English football go head to head at Old Trafford. It's Manchester United taking on Liverpool. Yeah, man. Obviously, we sit comfortably in second while Liverpool are trying their best to get into the top four. Can Manchester United dent their top four hopes? While we smacked Roma, Liverpool actually have a week to prepare for this game, so it's an interesting game. Obviously, we got our Liverpool correspondent joining us later for where we can get his side of, his side of how their seasons panned out. Because last time he was giving it the big un. His title was Premier League champions and that, but obviously he's running a little bit late. But us lot, the United fans, we're gonna talk about what this game means and are we finishing the season strongly? Obviously, the great win yesterday night against Roma. We're all gassed right now. So, yeah, we're going to have a lot to talk about lineups, the managers, systems, and, and whatnot. I've got the bros with me, Rick, Jackson, Jesse in the building. Yeah, man, a lot to get through tonight. So, like I said, every time, guys, subscribe if you're new and smash the like button. And let's get straight into it, man. Obviously, Rick, you couldn't join us in the stream yesterday, so we couldn't get your thoughts on the great win last night, 6-2, man. Quickly, how do you react to that game, man? It was great football second half.
Yeah, I, I like the lineup. I like the front four. It's the same front four as the but I was a bit worried. Like I was like, we got to a good start. I was like, yeah, okay, cool. And then we conceded that goal. I was like, the pen, and then Jeku's tapping. I was thinking, I don't want it to be a high scoring game. I don't want them getting too many away goals. And then we just upped the ante. It's like when we managed to get that pass between the lines. It's like the rest of Rema's team was like, I see, was like the rest is like our front four versus their back three. And yeah, it was just really, really good, some really, really good football. People were shifting the ball much quicker instead of holding on to it long, just trying to get the ball forward as quickly as possible. Yeah, so I was really, really happy, man. Cavani was quality, man. His link-up play was amazing. Really, really good. Bruno was making one dim. Pogba was getting in the half space. Wan-Bissaka got in the box, got a shot off. It was decent, very, very good performance. Much more than normal, man.
Yeah,
more of the norm, man. More of the norm.
True. It's true. Just to give credit to Oli, because people think that we don't give him enough. A lot of the players said at halftime he stuck it on them. Like he was not happy with that first half, and obviously second half they've come out. So credit to Oli. Obviously, if you guys haven't seen the BT Sport listening video where you can hear like what's happening on the pitch, it gave an insight into what this team is about. Obviously, Jack said earlier in the group chat, Scott McTominay, you can hear he's very vocal, and although his quality is not out there, he actually has the mentality of a Manchester United player, which is good to see, man. Obviously, a bit of breaking news today. Cavani, it seems that he's going to extend his contract with us with another year. Obviously, Jesse, that's great news to your ears. What's your thoughts on Cavani potentially staying for another year? I think announcement is due next week. So yeah, Jesse, what are you thinking about Cavani staying an extra year?
Happy, very happy. It saves us money to be buying another striker, and I believe a fit Cavani will score plenty of goals in his team. I feel like he obviously just came in, had to recover and get to full match fitness. So far, he's been a very good signing. Like I remember when we first signed him, and back in October deadline day, everyone said that could be another Falcao, another Di Maria, this that. Why we signing this last minute everything? But it's turned out to be a very good signing. He's been very key to the our way of winning games. He's been very key. So, and it's been very key to the style of play we've been playing as well. I see a difference when he's starting, because when it's mush out top, we, as Jack likes to say, which is true, we like to play it through the middle all the time to try to do this little 1-2 intricacy. There's not many players get into the box. While Cavani, it doesn't matter if he's not having the ball as much. He'll always be around the box and stay around the box. So I'm very happy that he's staying. Very happy, and he's got the mentality.
Yeah, Jack's just getting to your views of Cavani staying. Seems is great news for most United fans. I've seen the reaction online. What's your take on it?
Yeah, I think that's cool, man. Slight concern because of his age and obviously because he's not going to be able to be fit for the majority of games to be playing week in week out. That's my slight concern, but quality player, kind of player we absolutely definitely need. I slightly wanted to go for a top striker this season. I'm sorry, next season. I thought this could have been an opportunity to get Harry Kane on the in a United shirt potentially because of what's happening at Tottenham. I mean, why not? We can still go for it, but sometimes having an assured thing is better than having a lot of uncertainty. So, yeah, I'm satisfied. Let me put it that way. I really like the player. I really love him, and I love the type of player he is. I like his mentality. He's the kind of player that I think we need week in week out. But hopefully, if he was younger, if he was 28, I would have been over the moon.
Yeah, still great news. Obviously this is a big game. As most of you know, this is the team I hate the most. So for me, I'm very, very looking forward to this game. And Liverpool, obviously, they've been on a couple of years of dominance, and their fall from grace is music to my ears. So this Sunday, obviously, coming off that performance on Thursday night, and then with their defensive issues, I'm feeling confident going to this game for the first time. Obviously, with it being at home, normally our away record is good, but that Old Trafford performance last night with Liverpool playing, is it Kabak and Nat Phillips or whoever they have in the back? I'm excited for this game. Rick, obviously Liverpool. I think you was the first one to say. What did you say? They're not getting top four. They're not winning the league, or you saw it from.
I remember that very well. I was like, Ricky, I think you're also onto something.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Is top four guaranteed?
Yeah. What was
I remember that.
what do you think of them now? Like, obviously they're there or thereabouts. They could get top four. Obviously, they will have to win every game. But yeah, Liverpool's fall from grace, man. Tell me how good it feels.
I don't know. Feel good for me. Like the team that I want to see fall the most is like at the moment in time is City, obviously. But yeah, with Liverpool, like they went about things in the right way. That's why I'm not that eager to see them fail. But I'm happy that we're doing better than them. That's the biggest thing that I'm happy about. I don't really care if they get top four or not, or anything like that.
Really?
I just want us to beat them. I want us to outperform them. Yeah, it's more about us. Like I don't revel in Liverpool doing badly. I revel in Arsenal doing badly. You know what I mean? But
Okay,
Liverpool,
that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
I just want us to beat them. I like having like serious, rivals. Like when we have a rivalry, there's something, the game matters. Does that make sense? I don't like us having a rival game against Arsenal or Liverpool and they're like 10th.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I don't mind. I don't mind. Like if Liverpool, I don't care, bro. Jack's obviously big game Sunday. The protest is actually happening hours before the game. Like I'm hearing it's a big protest. Like there's going to be a lot of fans. Just like I think the Super League thing is kind of died down, but that game with both, I don't know if the fans are coming together, but there's going to be a huge media coverage with the fans outside the stadium. Do you think that's going to affect the game, or do you think Ollie and the boys are just going to focus and get the job done?
I don't think it should affect the game, and I don't think it will. I think the game will be played either way, the same way. It's interesting just this protest of whether it actually means anything. And you mentioned the fact that the Super League has died down. Don't ever get it twisted. These things, it takes only but a moment for it to come all guns blazing again. So I'm still a bit 50-50 with that. But yeah, this weekend's game is interesting. For some reason, I'm not as pumped up as I usually am. As Liverpool's your worst team. In historic times, my worst team has actually been Chelsea. They're the team I dislike the most. Obviously, Arsenal have been falling, so they're always good to just banter. But for me, Chelsea is a team that I've really disliked, especially Mourinho's Chelsea. But yeah, quite similar to Ricky actually. You know, as much as Liverpool are our rivals, I don't hate them. I don't hate what they've actually done. Like they've gone about it in a respectable manner, I think. And so I respect them. I don't like them. They're still our rivals, but I respect what they've done, and that's why I don't despise them. But whereas Chelsea, I know they've brought a bit of sauce to the Premier League and a bit of competition over the past decade, but I think they were the perpetrators, the initial perpetrators of just big spending, just spending your way through. I know we've done it, but they did it differently. And the City's done the same thing. So Chelsea for me is my worst team. This weekend I think we'll do all right. I just hope we. I don't know. My eyes are still on just winning this Europa. To be really honest with you, that's where my heart really is at, and I really, really, really want us to win the Europa.
Yeah, I heard that. But for me, I know we banging on about this second. I want to finish as close as possible to City so we can have an idea. Because as much as people say this season's been a weird one, City have been amazing this season. And if we can finish like 5-6 points behind them, for me, that's a confidence boost going into next season because it's obviously Liverpool, they've had a bad season, but Liverpool and Man City have been top notch this season. And for us to still be kind of there, it's a big positive factor for me.
Do you know what? I think we did miss a trick this season. I know I disagreed with it before because I didn't think we could win the league anyway. But I think, well, I still believe we were gonna fall short. But I think we missed a trick. I think we were too surprised to be top. Kind of thing. I know everyone's saying City have been amazing, right? And they actually have. But I also think teams have just handed it on over to. Some of the games I've watched, man, is that teams have just played to their strengths, and hopefully they don't do that next season. I don't know. It almost feels like teams not underestimate them, but they forgot who City were, kind of thing. But prop to Pep, he found a different way of playing, and yeah, as long as he's around, City are going to be very difficult to beat.
Yeah, Jesse, come to you, man. Like you said previously, Arsenal's your biggest. You hate them so much, fam. Obviously, they got spanked by Villarreal last night, and obviously we battered Roma. Football Capital says, "How are you, lads? How are you feeling after that win?" Yeah, man, we're buzzing. If you guys ain't seen the reaction, make sure you check out the channel. It was all buzzing after that game. Jesse, how you feeling about Liverpool, man? One second, I think they're in the league, 5th, 6th. For me, this is still a huge game. Like, I know we got the second leg next week with it being 6-2 in the first leg. It feels like we could have rested players for this game, but with us winning 6-2, I think Oli has to go again full strength team because this is Liverpool Man United, fam. Like this ain't no joke game. So, what's your thoughts on the game and how you feeling, man?
We have to go strong. Like, how many games is there? There's that 5. I think it'll be like 5-6 games after. Listen, second ain't fully done as well. So
Leicester drew today with Southampton.
They drew today, so
another
that's what I'm saying. It needs to be a huge boost for us to win against Liverpool. And as I keep saying, when we change the team and some players are not playing, we're not the same team. Just for example, Leeds look like no Cavalli, no Pogba. I just knew what was gonna happen. Like, I didn't see us scoring. So that's another thing we need to change against Liverpool. Play that front four as well, because when that front four, I'm more confident for us of scoring. When one of them are missing, or 2 of them are missing, I'm not confident we'll score as much goals. So Liverpool, I want them to be in your league as well.
For real,
they need to. As if they get Champions League,
it's hilarious, man.
You know what's funny? Yeah, next year's actually.
Next
year, you see next year, yeah.
Hey, Jesse, you got a point. I'm on point. I'm on board. So, yeah, this European League still. Slap them.
Bro, there's a conference. There's that European Conference League that starts next year as well. Like, if Liverpool did that, listen, mate, that would be great.
No, I want if they get Champions League, they get Champions League in it. Like, there's nothing more we can. brag about
Would
because
you have to
they are a good
qualify
team. Huh?
for the Conference League, fam? Where'd you have to finish to qualify for it?
I think his
Sorry, Jesse.
7th to 9th, I think. Is it 7th to 9th?
Arsenal going to be in. Alright.
No, Arsenal might not even get top 10, bro.
No, I want us to be in there still. You have to finish to
Yeah.
what time?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
it's 9th. But
I'm going to be.
Maybe.
listen.
What's the points gap between Leicester now? Is it 5?
So we're 4 points ahead of them. Obviously, we've got to play a game in hand. Obviously, on Sunday.
Yeah. It's very important we go strong and win this game because obviously I want to make that gap huge and cement second place, man. I really want to finish second. Like, I really want to finish second. I don't want to drop down third. No, I don't want that. I actually want to finish second.
Sorry, how many points are we ahead of Leicester?
4 points, and we have to play.
So we could go 7.
Yeah.
7 points.
Yeah.
I think second is done.
No,
we still got to play Leicester, though, isn't it? So
yeah, at home. Yeah.
That's why I was so angry about Leicester because we could have pushed the gap. Like,
Don't
I mean,
worry,
not
listen,
Leicester, Leeds.
For you, Jesse, sorry, but this is football, man. Like you can't win every game.
Listen, that Leeds game, I've forgotten about it. Like,
Yeah, I
That's
watched
why I
it, but
said that
wasn't
Leeds
focusing.
game. I actually thought let's just coast around and just focus on Thursday. That's what I'm saying, but it is what it is, isn't it?
Okay, let's get into the teams. Obviously, before we get into the teams, are you guys actually worried about Liverpool? I know they're having an indifferent season, but they still have quality players, man. Like, you got the Salahs, he's having a mad season. Mane, for some reason, is having a shocker, and I don't know how he's getting like under the radar, but no one's talking about Mane. He's had
He wants to leave, I think he wants to leave.
You reckon?
Maybe there must have been a conversation about him leaving and he wasn't happy about the outcome.
I don't know what's going wrong with Mane, but obviously Jota's
Mane has Mane, them man have like no allegiances to Liverpool.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
They're foreign exports, isn't it? So like, I'm sure like if there've been conversations, it's been contacted by like Barcelona, etc. And Liverpool just like, we're never entertaining that. You got this many years on your contract and stuff like that. Maybe he's not motivated.
Yeah.
So
what's off the pace?
Yeah. What do you not think about
Hazard? Like what happened with Hazard, basically, isn't it?
Yeah, but Hazard, they actually Mane has delivered for Liverpool since he's been here. He's had a mad career at Liverpool, and it seems like the I've always said I think the cycle's done. But going back to Liverpool, do you not think this is a blip, or do you think they can come back like on smoke? Obviously, they've had the injuries.
They can come back if they re-energize the squad.
And obviously, with the Super League, we've heard of their owners. They signed Konate, it seems. So that's a great signing for them.
Signing.
That's their owners. I know
that's long.
That's a great signing. See, their owners, they're trying to be sorry. Like they're trying to cool, we effed up Super League and that. Here you go, Konate. I know some fans would be like, all right, cool. I see what you're trying to do. Some fans are like, no, we need to get you. I don't care how many players, but what do you not think about it? If the Glazers, backed Oli and gave him, let's say, Declan Rice.
Jerry, the problem is like it's not the Glazers backing them because the Glazers don't inject any peas into our club. It's us backing.
Yeah, self-sustaining. Yeah,
that's the difference between all the clubs. That's why I get so annoyed.
Yeah.
Like because they've got me complaining about spending 80 more Maguire for our club. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's changed.
The peas.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like, so I shouldn't be thinking about counting pennies. Like they should be going out and getting the players, but they got the peas. Stop taking money out of our club. It's taking 1.5 billion pounds.
You're going to be
They need to go, bro. Nah, I'm on it. Nah, I'm like, nah.
This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So certain fans, I don't think they understand what the.
They don't understand the dynamics.
Yeah, they don't understand. So that's why I'm asking if they not back, but if they get certain players, will fans be like,
What's irking me now? Like they've signed Cavani, so we're not gonna get a striker.
Yeah,
cool. Now Rashford's gonna be playing right wing from now on. It seems like so we might not get a right winger. If we don't get a deep lying world class midfielder, I'm gonna lose it.
No, a right winger still needed. I still think we get a right winger though because as much as
Jesse, you're bluffing. Wake up and smell the coffee, sunshine.
Listen, right wingers. If they've needed a right winger for 7 years,
I hear you, Jesse. But if this is the thing, these guys will look for any opportunity to not spend, right? And if they've spotted that, hey, Pogba can actually establish himself as a left-sided winger, whatever you want to call it, and Rashford can play on the right, and remember Greenwood could play on the right as well, and James, I know we don't like him, but he's still there according to them.
And Diallo.
What makes you think they're gonna go for a right back? I'm sorry, a right winger. They're not gonna do it. From a business perspective, I won't. From a business perspective, I won't.
Matter too.
And we got Matter. From a business perspective, I won't.
Angie.
If I was them. So I understand their mathematical.
That's the problem. They don't know football because they don't know football. So they think, oh, these players are right to play on the right.
Exactly.
That's the problem. So that's why we can't.
Well, do you know what it is? It's because people don't understand that profit maximization is the ultimate goal for a business.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
That's the ultimate goal for the business. It's not for you to play ticker-tacker football. Don't care. They only care about the inflows, the outflows, the balance sheet. That's all they care about. But I will be devastated if we don't get that player. I mean, right winger, I won't be happy. I won't be happy if we don't get 3 players, but I will be absolutely devastated if we don't get a deep landing defensive type of midfielder. Because I think that is what we desperately need. Watching a game would be sad. Watching a game over the Europa game against Roma. I looked at the front four when these lot were panicking it, but I said, don't worry, like we're gonna bang these lot. Because I looked at the front four when all I saw was quality. And the ball, for some reason, the ball was getting to them really quickly, kind of thing. I know it was always like, as Ricky said, it was always like 4 against 3 or 4 against 4. Roma, I don't know what they were playing. I don't know what the manager was doing. They should have sat back.
Bro. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, it was a joke. I don't know what they were smoking. See, some managers don't really analyze the game. I don't know what it is. It's like Real Sausage that come to play a highlight against Rashford. Like, are you drunk? You know what I mean? So, sorry, go back to my point. The front four and attacking players, we've got pretty good attacking players, but we need the ball to get to them quicker, much quicker. And we need someone who is, as I always keep saying, we need like a Matic with Fred's legs. Unfortunately, I can't do with Fred and Scott next season, week in, week out.
Yeah. Like going back to Liverpool, are you guys worried? Like, obviously they've had
that we could lose the game.
Yeah,
we can lose the game. Don't ever get it twisted. This is a game. Is a game. People forget that it's a game. And Salah is still Salah. Give the guy a chance, he's gonna bang. And again, I still don't feel comfortable about this defense. I'm very uncomfortable with this defense. So if we don't, step up, we will lose the game easily. Easily.
I'm like Jack. When Jack said that he wasn't really like as amped up for this game, it's the truth because there's not as much riding on it for us.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. There's nothing to play for, kind of.
I just think we lose. That's
this game is not the biggest thing because we've kind of
it is, bro.
No, but it's not the biggest thing. We lose. Okay,
we don't get slack.
No, you know why? Because it gives Liverpool confidence that they can get top 4, and I don't want it to be our expect.
You think we're the barometer of Liverpool's confidence? We're not.
Bro, the way they've been playing, if they come Old Trafford and beat us,
I'm telling you from their perspective. Think of it. Imagine you won the Premier League last season, and you've won the Champions League recently, and your historic competitors have done. Let me not use any bad language, but Jack nothing. Yeah, over the past couple of years, are they your barometer for confidence?
I'm saying
Manchester City.
In this season, right now, where the league is, right now, what's happening right now, if they come Old Trafford and beat us, they will feel very confident of making top 4.
Just stop talking shit.
Okay,
wait.
Let's talk.
I've
had enough.
Go on.
I've had enough. What do you mean? It don't matter. Listen, if we lose to Liverpool, first things first, that makes Leicester 4 points. It'll be 4 points now, or 5 points.
It's already 4 points, so it just stays the same.
Listen, second is very important to get. Like, I don't want to drop down that table. Like, and plus losing that game we got Roma on Thursday, which confidence might be low. So
What the game's done?
Listen, the game, the thing is
it's
done,
not done.
fam.
It's not
It's
done. Because
done.
people said PSG
The
Barcelona's
game's
done.
done. I'm having
No,
it.
but
I remember Cavani scored that last minute goal. It was birthday. He scored running to Unai Emery slide on the floor and that. But listen, Roma's done it to Barcelona before as well. Let's not forget.
Let's
not forget. And
Yeah,
the
I
defense
feel
is
you.
the same.
I feel you.
Man.
You're right.
Barcelona's been
But
slapped by any man. No. Barcelona's been slapped recently in the
Liverpool.
Champions League by
Liverpool
many
done
a
it.
team. Many a team.
Manchester United Football Club is not a club that's going to give away a 4-goal lead.
not
Otherwise there'll be a riot. Don't ever get that twisted.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying confidence will be low. Like, imagine they score
Confidence
two
will be
goals
low.
Two goals in the first half.
Jesse, can I say something? Can I say something? I think.
No.
Let me tell you a little. You're so dumb. Let me tell you a little something about psychology. You don't like. I don't know. Everyone's different, right? And the way my brain or how I function is, whether I lose or win, it doesn't do nothing for my confidence for the next game. Because if I lose, I have something to prove.
Yeah,
If I win,
that's the difference. That's just you. It's the whole team.
Yeah, but that should we don't
imagine
know
that
how
the
team
other players don't
functions.
have that mentality. When they lose, they're down.
I don't think so. I don't. In analyzing Manchester United Football Club, I don't think we lose and we're down. We're going to lose again. I think if we lose, that gives us the opportunity to make things right.
No,
that's how I see it.
Because if he slaps Liverpool, I can see us getting complacent and
complacency is another thing to consider.
I don't see that.
It's more likely to be complacent.
If he slaps them, like another 6-2.
The confidence.
I might not be another 16, but
how would do something dumb and then we'll get
listen,
we'll get like a red card or something. We'll get smacked.
Yeah, Big Bro says Pogba off the left has freedom. I don't. He has afforded if he plays in the center. Sure is good on the left. He still gives us the width. Right side needs work. Yeah, do you know what I enjoyed? As you know, we spoke about this yesterday. But Pogba, the reason why I wasn't 100% sure why I even didn't start with my starting lineup on the left is because actually in recent times I've not really watched a lot of games because I've been busy. So I've not actually seen a lot of games of Pogba on the left. But actually, from what I've watched with Luke Shaw on the left providing the width, Pogba makes absolute sense on the left. He makes the most sense on that. He's a better dribbler than Rashford.
Yeah, but that's the thing that it is just like when you watch Rashford in that same area, that left half space here, he's so wasteful with the ball. Oh my god!
Yeah, he's wasteful. I mean, he's not got the number because that half space. If you're someone who's a leg man, if you're in the half space and you're a leg man and you're almost like a number 10 as well, like, you've got the ability to do that. You take advantage. You utilize that space to the best of your ability. But him. He kind of he's not. Pogba's more useful in the half space in that situation.
What he wants to do is beat a man and bang a shot top bins from the edge of the box.
Yeah, I would want. I mean, Rashford on the right, he's a bit. Do you know what it is? If Rashford's playing on the right, I don't want him to be on the right. I want him to be a bit.
Yeah, but
deeper.
then that goes back to the right back.
Yeah, I think that's the fundamental issue.
I want him on the right, man. I want him out there. I want him on the to get the ball.
That's why Rashford needed though.
Run that man, and then try and get a pen. And then when the ball's on the left hand side, he needs to be making them runs in behind
to get in the box. Yeah, I just think it's difficult as the game is progressing. It's difficult to dribble. It's harder to dribble on the right when you're right footed nowadays. Kind of, you're more predictable. I think you're more likely to go wider than to come inside when you're right footed.
Fine, man. He can win the corners. He can maybe win a pen. Or something.
Yeah, big shot. I mean, I've said something in recent times. Is a bit far fetched, but I still stand by it. I think I still think Greenwood can establish himself on the right. That's just what I believe.
Rashford, regardless of him being on the left or right, he's a very predictable player, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Listen, regardless.
But Greenwood, let's not sleep on Greenwood. He needs a bit more.
Either way, so that's
Greenwood. There's something about Greenwood. There's something about like that ball to Cavani. So that ball from Cavani to him. Do you know the class? The class of that goal. I don't think.
I don't think it's gonna be a goal.
Yeah, because it's. Do you know why? He made it look so easy. That was not easy chance because the first touch had to be very good. The second touch has to position him.
Wide.
That cover is so left. but he's such a class act. Like he's got so much potential. It's actually crazy.
I'm surprised the people didn't save it, man.
Now you got a touch to it.
Got a touch.
I know. But
One thing I like about Greenwood, 9 out of 10 is hitting the target.
Yeah,
And the goalkeeper has to work to save it.
exactly.
So
Listen,
yeah, man.
a right
We'll
wing
see.
is definitely needed, boy, because Rashford. Listen, all he has is Rashford's going to start week in, week out. Yeah,
That's fine. We get Greenwood is big.
but that's why I say if we can get a Sancho if we can get Sancho, it brings more competition to Rashford that he might not start every week. That's what I say. Competition is needed as well. Because if I'm Rashford, I know I'm starting every week. Just
Rashford's
like
personality has even changed. He works hard, but he's a bit more arrogant.
Yeah,
he's not that hungry like he
liking
was.
it, you know.
Yeah, he seems okay when he gets fired.
It's
Before you
the
push you or something.
It's the
Like,
school meals. It's focusing on
I don't know. It's a school meals.
What is it? Nah, it's true. It's true. I don't see.
Political peak.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Jerry, bring the message back on, please. What did it say? It says, Wan-Bissaka has been up in his offensive game, but he's not on. Do you know what? I see it. No. Hold on. I have seen. Hold on.
Hey,
Let me say,
the dark side, brother.
it's very dark. Let me say, he has shown that he's capable of something on the right. He is. No, seriously. Look at the shot he got in the box.
And that shot was dead.
No. But how many times has Luke Shaw took a shot?
Functional, bro. It's an assist. Functional.
How many times has Luke Shaw taken a shot that's dead? Come on, man. But the fact that he's getting there, hold on, Jerry. Hold on, let's be fair.
He was in the box.
Let's be fair. The fact that he got in the box and he was even onside, like that's a big thing. And we've seen him score a banger before. Listen, do you know what? My main concern with him is how comfortable he is on the ball, even in our own third. Because when we try to play it from the back, he's a big contributor to why we lose the ball. But potentially, you never know. This is his first season. Maybe next season.
No, second.
Is his second season? Okay, sorry. Potentially next season, he might start putting in some more crosses. He's been putting in crosses, albeit he keeps falling down, but he's been putting in a bit more crosses recently.
Listen, that falling down is part of his nature.
We need to give him that Robinson formula. The low.
Just keep getting it in, man.
Double tap square, fam.
Yeah, man.
I've never watched a stream where you boys have backed United to win. What?
We always do.
Liverpool's like
we've never predicted United to lose before.
Roma game is done. Back the boys. Listen, I said earlier, I'm confident going into this game, man. I'm excited.
I'm only
confident.
Confident.
You guys are more negative. That's why he's saying that. Because you seem very negative.
I'm only confident if we played the team we basically played last night. If we start to play James and that, and yeah, James included, Scott, Fred, and no Cavani, Pogba, then I'm not confident.
Can anyone ever be confident when you're playing against a player with the quality of like Mo Salah?
Nah, but
we has him on smash more time, though.
Yeah, we've locked him off bare times. I'm not worried about.
No. I'm just saying, like, you can't be like when I hear confident, I mean, like, I'm like, we're definitely going.
Okay, yeah. No. But when you're playing, that's what I said earlier. We could easily lose. Like when you're playing against top players, it takes for them to turn up, and you're in deep trouble, kind of thing. So if Salah says this is my day,
I think we'll do well. I think I'm happy with the team. I'm happy with how we're set up recently. I'm very, very happy with how things are going, man.
That's what I said.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. A big one says, I heard what you lot say about Rashford, but he has scored more than anyone this season off the left. It's a strange one, as I don't think he's had a great season performance-wise, but his numbers have been obviously through the roof.
Yeah, both him and Bruno.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about Bruno quickly, Carl. I think from the stats, man.
Love that guy, man.
My favorite United player now, by far.
Now, whole year for me, bro.
I used to be Rashford just because of the United.
No, it's been
from the youth, all of that. But Bruno, man, come on, everything about him is what I like.
Man, we got our own Thomas Muller, bro. This is lit.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So just
how much 60 mil?
I don't even know his price is around that.
It's on 100k. Man's on 100k, fam.
Yeah, that new contract.
Phil Jones.
That new contract he gets is going to be hefty.
He's earning less than Phil Jones, bro.
No, but
Victor, what you say? What did you just say?
He's on low wages still.
He's on 100,000. He's
that
only lost to Phil Jones, bro.
Yeah.
But you see where a place from Bruno comes from, it doesn't really matter to him like that. If you get what I'm saying, like for example, like Pogba, he would Pogba because his personality and everything, brand and everything,
Hey, I don't know about
he would
Pogba,
be
but-
more. No, I'm
not
saying you.
talking
So
about
you're not.
Pogba, bro. I'm talking about Phil Jones, fam.
No, you're not understand what I'm saying. I'm saying for in terms of Bruno's perspective and like that the contract, the money he gets, it doesn't really matter to him
No, it
compared to
doesn't.
that.
He knows it's
It
coming.
doesn't. I'm telling you, it doesn't.
He knows it's
Because
coming, bro.
Jesse, no. I didn't.
yeah,
I
of
mean,
course it matters, but
Jesse,
not that much. Like,
you're a
let's be
young
honest.
boy. You're a
listen.
young boy.
No,
He's
Jerry, he just came from Sporting. Like, let's be
No,
honest.
And look
I
what he's
feel you, Jesse.
contributed to. What do you mean?
I feel you, Jesse, and what
You
you're
guys are
saying,
not
there's a
understanding.
method.
You're not
No,
listening. You're not
listen, I
listening.
have listened.
You
You're
haven't
not
listened.
listening.
What have I said? What have I
But you're
said?
not listening to me. You're saying that because you haven't even listened to my point. My point is, I understand what you're saying, and I understand what you're saying. That yes, he's come from Sporting. The money is not the most important thing for him right now. The most important thing for him is to prove himself and that kind of stuff. But let me let you know, as a man with a wife and a child and things to do in life, he is going to go for big P's when he's got doing that contract. Why? Because money matters. Money does matter.
Fam.
No, he was definitely.
Money does matter.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
what,
not
the
talking.
Burners
I'm
are like
definitely.
400k in it.
100. Listen, he's gonna. If
Dion?
I'm Bruno,
His new contract. Remember, he signed a new contract recently. I think he's on like 400k or something.
What's
Like
400
that,
now?
yeah, bro.
I see he broke the structure. Are you sure?
But for the brain, I'm sure he's
He's
on.
on 400. Are you sure? It's 400.
That's too
I'm
much
sure.
money, man.
Bro, I'm sure,
I think it's 200 or something, you know?
200. No, he was on that before, bro.
That's the thing. See, you don't have anyone over 300k. Are you sure?
I'm sure that
You
you
don't
know.
have anyone over 300k.
We'll double check that, Jerry. But
Yeah.
Jesse, just to let you know, 100k is for
Nah, he's
what he's producing.
obviously next. I would say probably like next year, like he will definitely be on like 300 in my opinion, or possibly 400. Definitely.
Maybe not 400. That's pushing it. But
I'll say
300.
I think
I'll say
300 is fair.
350.
350 is fair. What's Pogba on? What's Pogba
I'll
on?
say 250. You go on 250.
Pogba's contract is gonna be what's Pogba
You're
on
going
right now?
250. Pogba's got a brand from. He's got a bump.
Yeah,
from,
it's got to see when you do asset pricing, when you're pricing something,
You're
because these are
250.
assets ultimately. That's what they are, right? And these players, you got to see what they're really bringing. It's not just about the goals and assists,
Yeah.
but Pogba
You're
is a brand. He
a
brings in
massive-
shirt
that's a
numbers
weight.
and that kind of stuff. So with Bruno, yeah, he probably will get paid less. But in terms of what he brings to the footballing side of things, yo, if I was him, negotiations are going to be serious. There's some serious talks on that.
Yeah,
on
see,
that
he's
negotiation
on,
table.
obviously, you know, he negotiated his own contract by himself, no agent, just
What do
him.
you get?
385.
That's
385.
that's all right.
Yeah, bro.
That's something I would do. That's something I would do. Why do you need an agent anyway? I know how much I want to get paid. I produce on the page. I produce this. Let's talk. Let's be in the middle. I don't need someone to talk to me like talk about negotiating like I'm some kid, fam.
385.
Bruno should have got Minariola to be his agent.
He be gone.
Why does Minariola? No, why do you need? Okay, maybe it's because my financial head is on. Why do you need someone to talk on your behalf?
He gets good deals. So I can't lie.
No, but why can't you do that? That's my point.
Obviously, you just want to focus on the football side, innit?
What for? This is my life, my bro. Yeah. Show me the money.
The less money you pay to an agent,
Yeah,
the more you pay yourself.
exactly. Yeah, that makes sense, isn't it?
You get a cut as well. That guy, remember,
That's what I'm saying. Just take
25%.
Bro, I can't lie.
Minariola, he gets like 40 million, or like he gets a big
I
fee.
say to them, I literally say to them, look, if you want to give me 250, cool, I'll accept it, but I'm gonna do that with an agency. You pay through the nose for that 250, or you just give me what I want now.
It's simple
pay my
maths.
agent.
It's simple maths.
Yeah. Cool, man. Let's get into the teams. Obviously, like I said, we beat Roma 6-2. I thought if that game was a bit sticky, Oli might rest a few players, knowing that we got the second leg and we have to go there and score. But right now, 6-2 advantage. Like I said, we have to go strong, man. So, Jesse, going to come to you first. I know we always talk about Scott and Fred, but I heard you said earlier you'll go with the same team. Do you stick with that, or do you throw in Ahmad or a Donny or James? I'll buy you even because you signed a new contract. Does he start for you? The goalkeeper situation to talk about that. What's your starting lineup for this game, man?
Dean Henson in goal. Wan-Bissaka. I'll bring Bailly back in this. I'll bring Bailly in this game. Wan-Bissaka, Bailly, Maguire, and and what am I trying to rest Luke Shaw?
Rest.
Nah, Luke Shaw. I lied. Luke Shaw. Then in midfield now I'll play Fred Matic. Then Bruno in the number 10. Then out wide. On the right I'll play Greenwood as he didn't start last game. On the left I'll play Pogba and then play Rashford up top. I'll rest Cavani this game. For some reason, I know what I lied. Cavani up top. What am I saying?
So you're dropping Rashford?
Yeah. Rest.
Wait. Didn't you say that like this game is important?
Yeah, that's still ain't that. Wait, ain't that?
Well, you have to use the word rest twice.
Wait, that's not a strong enough team. There's only two players that's
I've
rested.
heard you use the word rest twice.
Rest. Well, no, I didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The only ones that come out is Lindelof, Scott, and Rashford. That's
no,
not
you
a
were
big
thinking
change.
of resting Luke Shaw and
Luke Shaw. That's what I said.
Cavani.
No.
And Cavani.
Nah, Cavani.
That's
The thing is, yeah, I see what Ollie's trying to do. I don't even think Cavani will play because obviously he's trying to make sure he's fit until the end of the season, which he's very
against Liverpool.
I don't think he will. You know. I think he'll. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what Ollie would do.
You have to play him. What?
You have to. But Cavani gets injured, well, I'll be so heartbroken.
That's what I'm about to touch on because I think we have to manage Cavani. The last few games, he started on the bench and he's coming on, and I'm thinking, what's going on there? Like,
that's for this run, though.
Is it, or is it his fitness?
For this, no. I think we're trying to you try to save players for your important games, and this run, the Roma game, and today, those are the two important games we've got.
I won't start Cavani. I would like to see Rashford up front.
What's going on?
I don't know what's happening.
What's going on?
I'm gonna start.
No, what's going on?
I don't. Are you taking this serious? Fam?
What's serious?
This is Liverpool at Old Trafford. Yeah,
this is mad.
It's a big rivalry.
No, it's serious. But Rashford up front.
Do your team. Man.
I want to hear the team. I don't know what you're not saying.
I'm gonna start at the top of the pitch so you guys see what I'm trying to say. It's Pogba, Rashford, and Greenwood for me. Because I think we absolutely desperately need to protect Cavani.
But can't we protect him for the second leg?
No. I think Cavani enjoys European games.
Okay.
Against those kind of teams. Premier League is a bit different.
No, but the game's done.
Yeah, so
it's not done. No. It's not done. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that it's done. It's not done until
no.
The guy has said Manchester United are in the final.
Does it make sense to rest him?
I'm not resting him. I'm not just resting him.
Game.
No, I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying, right? My intuition or my thought process is not so much. Okay, let me make you understand what I'm trying to say.
He's gonna get injured. I know.
There's that, but also there's that risk. But to manage that risk against the potential reward of not playing him, you also see. I look at Rashford, Pogba, and Greenwood, and I think that's good, if that makes sense. I think that could work really well
against Liverpool, though.
Yes, specifically for Liverpool. I think so. I think so.
Because like Jesse said, I don't want us to start changing things and then we're like, oh my days, a movement. Like,
yeah, but Rashford can provide that movement. Man. Okay, maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just seeing something that you guys might not be seeing. But from the game that I watched, I remember I've not really seen Pogba play a lot on the left, but from what I saw on the left, I would have been interested to see how that would have worked with Rashford up front, instead of Cavani.
Why? Because Rashford's he doesn't. Up front, I don't know.
He's also sad.
Yeah, man. I don't know about Rashford up front linking with
And now
Especially-
that he's so used on the left,
Who's
would he-
playing centre back for Liverpool?
So I think they'll probably bring Fabinho back into centre back and obviously play Kabak as well. I think
I fancy Rashford against those guys.
but I
man.
fancy Cavani, like the movement, and then that. Look at the first goal yesterday. That was one of the best goals I've seen this season. That was just beautiful, bro. Like Rashford, obviously he can do the intricacy as well. But for me, I think Rashford needs a rest because watching him recently, I'm thinking this guy looks.
Do you know
like,
what? Yeah,
he's
you
not
have a
there.
point.
He's not there.
You have
Like
a
even
point.
I'm watching the post match thing, and when we score, and he's not even like
He
celebrating.
seems too
Yeah,
calm. I don't know.
I think he's zoned out, man. I
Mm.
think he's zoned out. Like I think he's probably just thinking about Euros, and I think he needs a well-earned
and a
break
school,
in the summer.
and the school meals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
man.
listen.
probably
Big up
thinking the
Rashford for
schools
that.
are not getting meals and that.
No, listen. Yeah, why you not? And listen, hey,
And
I
then
grew up
that's all
on
the
free school meals,
Come
bro.
on, man. Come on.
Yeah, I grew up on free school, man. Even though the cake and custard was cold, I enjoyed that. You get me? So, yeah, I think you've got a point. I think it's me just fantasizing, just wanted to see how it will look with Rashford and Pogba closer
Did I
to
just
each
the
other.
Roma game where it doesn't really matter? Like obviously we're 6-2 up. I think
Yeah.
that's a game where we can.
Roma, man.
Yeah,
No,
potentially.
but
yes.
the thing is, you need to feel. Obviously, I still feel like we've gone through on that, but you still need to, like, let's not drop that mentality and stop resting players and
Just
yeah.
Cavani.
Yeah, but you see my point. My point
Nah, but
is,
it's not. You can't just say
listen to my
just
point.
Cavani because he was very key in that game.
But you wouldn't
Very
rest
key.
for Liverpool. I don't get it.
I
Like,
didn't say I was
Yeah,
resting. I said I playing.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I just, maybe I'm a bit too concerned that Cavani really needs protection because without all I know, do you know what? Let me be honest with you guys. Yeah, I don't give a what happens from now. What I really care about is that final Europa game. Like I genuinely want to speed up everything else to that game. That's the game that I've got my eyes on. Like that's everything else that happens in between Liverpool. Yeah, okay, it's a full match. We'll win.
No.
I get no.
Don't
Hold
say
on,
that. No,
hold on. Let me finish before you interrupt. I get it. It's a game you want to win, of course, right? But for everything that's happened this season, for everything we've been through, the most important thing for me is to win the Europa. Anything else can be whatever. Whatever.
No, don't say that.
Listen, I'm saying it. I don't care what you think. I'm saying what I'm saying.
Wrong mentality. That is the wrong mentality.
The wrong mentality.
Right there.
Okay.
You got how could you, so what? You don't care if you finish at fourth? Yeah, you're trying shit.
We're not gonna finish fourth. We're not gonna finish fourth.
Rubbish.
We're not gonna finish fourth.
We're
We're not gonna finish fourth.
Listen,
They don't know that.
for me,
We're gonna finish second.
I need the
don't know
momentum,
that.
man. I know you say you don't care about. I care about the rest of the games. Obviously, we got Liverpool, then we got Villa, then we got Leicester. Those 3 games are tough games, and I don't want to. Obviously, I don't. The last time we lost, I can't remember the last time we lost in the league. It's been a long time, and I want to keep it going.
I think it was Sheffield United.
Yeah, it's been like
obviously, I'm sure you guys know. I'm not saying, oh, I'll be okay if we lost 3 games in a row.
No, I understand your importance.
Yeah,
but for me, like I said, the league, I want to finish it strong. So
we're gonna finish it strong. I feel like I'm more comfortable.
I don't want to peter out and think, yeah, we finished second. We wasn't going to win the league anyway. Let's try let's win all our games and let's see the points gap. So the next year we got cool. We've had the experience of we had the taste of being top of the league. Obviously, we kind of.
I feel that's already done though. Like,
we need to finish.
We finish 6 points behind or 10 points behind. I don't think for me that don't make no difference.
Nah, it does.
To who?
6 points. You're thinking,
no.
Nah, bro. If it's 10 points or more, you're like. But 6 points is touching distance. Like it's touching distance. Everyone's gassing City. Like you said, it's like we're being too negative. If we finish 6 points behind City this season, I'd be like, yeah. Like it's obviously we criticize the manager, we criticize the style of play, but like you said, at the end of the day, it's results. And when I look at that table and I see 6 points from the eventual,
I'll be
like, Jax, Jerry, Jay. Let me say something. Yeah, one thing you need to know is that when's the final? The finals when? May 26th. Is May 26th.
Yeah.
That's a very long time. So after we do get through to Roma, we got a lot of time for the final, right? So obviously,
to be okay. I think I didn't make my point clear enough. I think I was being exaggerated by saying I don't give up whatever. I understand that. But maybe I'm thinking more about this Liverpool game. This Liverpool game, I don't want to lose, but I don't know. I wouldn't be heartbroken.
Nah, bro, I want to
I wouldn't
bang.
be heartbroken.
I want
Hey,
to
wait,
bang.
Jay,
I want
how
to,
many
of course, we
games?
all
How
want to
many
win.
games is it? Jay, how many
You know.
games is left actually?
Five in the league.
So do we played 33?
Yeah,
Cool. And right now we're 4 points clear.
obviously Leicester in third.
Cool. So really and truly, we only need to win like two, three
If we
games.
beat Liverpool, second is done. I think second is done already. But if we beat
Wait,
Liverpool,
wait, wait. If we lose, I mean, City have won the league.
Now, if City win early tomorrow and then we lose, City confirmed champions.
Aye, nah.
then we can't lose.
Nah,
See,
nah,
that's a new piece of information that changes my whole perspective.
Nah.
Then in
Nah.
that case,
Nah.
for that reason, I'm out.
Hey,
No.
Yeah,
No.
imagine
No.
Liverpool beating us to give. City the title. That's it.
No.
Nah.
For that reason, it has to go to the last game of the season.
Yeah.
It has to go to the last game of the season.
They ain't got to go to the last game. They probably have to win their next game,
I
and
think
then
they
they won
need
the league.
two or
I can't
three.
remember. Yeah. Well, hey, listen, don't get it twisted. Man City have other things to be considering. I don't know who they've got to play left.
They got Chelsea next week.
Yeah, so and that's not certain.
But yeah, like the guy saying, football capital. He's saying yeah. So if City beat Palace tomorrow,
Which they will.
we don't beat Liverpool, that yellow ball is going to come Manchester City confirmed champions.
Okay, yeah.
I remember just at West Brom.
That.
We lost to
Yeah.
West Brom. when they-
5 games early. You're having the giraffe. No. No. No.
No,
No.
I don't want that. I don't want
No.
that. That's dead. That's dead.
No. I asked the team talk.
Yeah.
That is the team talk.
That is a team talk.
What a speed up.
For that
Has
reason, we
won the
should,
Premier League.
I
That's
change my
what
we're
they-
going with the same team we played against Roma. That's the team I'm going with.
So
You know
so
what? You know what?
going
I
back-
just feel
yeah, go on,
like
Justin.
I just feel like let's just get over this line against Liverpool and Roma, and then I think the rest will be good because the final will be in 26, and then we could just like focus on the league and gain momentum for the final. Because I do believe if we win like 2 games basically, second is done. So we beat Liverpool and then we beat Aston Villa or Fulham or Leicester, whatever it is. Then I think second place will be done. So we're not that far. We basically need to win like 3 games in the league. So
I think
Yeah.
second is done already. I don't trust Leicester.
it's not
to win
done.
this
How
game.
could you say it's done?
I said it's done. You know, I said it's done a while ago because I don't trust Leicester to win the league. I mean, to win their games. That's why it's like, you know, people forget it's not just about us. It's about who we're competing against as
Yeah,
well.
but if we get complacent and start resting players and do this, they might even end up going above us.
Yeah, you're the one who said he wanted to rest Luke Shaw, though, innit?
Huh? No, but you're the one that's.
Yeah,
No.
I only wanted to rest Cavani.
So wait, Jack, you're saying the Scotland friend midfield, yeah, it continues. It is
Don't
against
continue.
Liverpool,
Yeah,
but just you
Yeah.
said the same thing against
Yeah.
Roma. So we talking
Yeah.
about?
yeah, it does continue.
That's
That- that- that-
Oh, you
that-
said
that-
Matic. You said Matic, yeah.
Yeah, so that midfield for this season is this team. There's a midfield we'll go forward with every big game, and I actually agree with that. So
Yeah, I think.
But
if
you know what?
if-
Fred is so important to play because he's the only one that provides energy in that midfield. Like he is the only one.
he's the one that provides. I mean, Scott's got a lot of energy, but it's not as dynamic
as Fred, yeah,
as Fred.
and that's where Matic comes.
If anything, I think Scott's probably got the most stamina in the team.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like when
Fred.
Pogba plays left, Scott and Fred are definitely playing, and I'm trying to think, can we move away from that? I don't think Oli will. Talking about the defense now, I know we've talked heavily about that back four. Yeah,
Not comfortable with it. Not comfortable with it.
I think
Not comfortable
people
with it
just
at all.
don't. People just don't see what. Like, let's be real. Like, this defense is apart from Luke Shaw and Dean Henderson. The back three is very poor. They're not going to win no league title. If we want to win the league, we need to sign a centre back. Like a
Why
centre
do
back.
we need names? Wait, why do we need names for back four?
I didn't say names. I said the centre back. I didn't say a name. We the centre back.
Their function, like all their job is to keep clean sheets, and they've been doing that. The
Oh,
back three-
so why has that not happened?
Hmm?
That's
They've
their job.
been
Why has it
keeping
not happened?
clean sheets though. They have been recently.
Oh, but cool. Why we conceded all this first goal every time and having to come back? First goal having to come back.
No, like I think like that's more of a mentality thing. But I think recently we've been very
Yeah, that's
good.
them. That's them. They're part of they're the centre backs. They're the
Yeah, but I'm
centre
saying,
backs that
I'm
concede
saying
goals.
generally defensively, I think we've been quite strong, man. Is it just me?
It's quite strong.
I don't think it's been
Collective.
strong.
Right.
I think. Again, this is what I've been saying this since the whole season of Team Talk, that Scott and Fred, even though they're not the greatest defensively, they really do help out in the defensive side of the game when it comes to helping out the defense. But I can't persist with that going forward. I don't think Lindelof and Maguire are good enough as a pair to give me enough confidence for us to win the league or win big cups. I think they're decent. I don't think they're bad.
I'm asking you, Jack, like what you say about Ollie. Like, I think Ollie's doing a good job, but I don't have faith in him to go and win the Premier League or something like that. Yeah. But you always ask me to assess how he's doing now. Like, I'm asking you, like, how is our back five been doing recently?
But I think they've been doing okay, but not great.
Have they been okay? Have they been shocking?
No, not shocking. I don't think shocking. No, I don't think they're shocking.
How bad
they haven't been.
I don't think it's shocking.
Enough.
I don't think it's shocking,
consistent.
But I just see. I think they've been decent, and I've been giving Maguire a bit of credit over the past few weeks, if you guys remember. It's just the confidence, similar to what you said about Ollie. It's just a lack of confidence. There's a lack of confidence with.
I honestly believe that if we score three goals a game, we don't lose a game.
Yeah, the thing is, but can we? And I'm gonna
even two, we win like 90% of the game.
But it's
Everton.
Even two goals, bro.
Like, you hear what I'm saying, bro? Is those moments where we're just a bit under the cosh, and we just need to see the game out, or we just need to get the ball out and not concede. Those moments, or the moments where, oh my God, now it's 4 against 4, or 2 against 2, or 3 against 3. Those moments that sometimes just happen during the game are moments we're too susceptible to conceding, and that doesn't give me enough confidence. Even against Roma, bro, honestly, Ricky, even against Roma, if that guy, I said I think he wasn't part of the review, but there was one of the guy on the left, I believe, he went off injured. He was the third person to go off injured. If he stayed on the pitch, we would have struggled more, I reckon, because he was causing a lot of issues.
I believe that's just down to how we set up when we attack. I don't think it's the best at stopping opposition's transitions, isn't it? But I don't even want to talk about that.
But they should. But I know what you said from before.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like
it's the 1v1 battles. They're not. I don't trust any of the stuff around Bissaka.
And you gotta find yourself in those situations sometimes.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, what's more likely for us to have a defense that's like shut everything down, or for our attack to go and score one more goal?
We score goals though.
Wait, Jeremy, quick, pause. We've scored 64 goals, but second highest, and obviously Man City have scored. Yeah, and Man City have scored 69.
I'm saying, like, there's been games where like our attack hasn't.
It's true, but over the course of the whole season, yes, I hate people talking. I think people are forgetting the first part of the season how many goals we're conceding.
No, but I'm
over the whole course of the season, they are not trustworthy.
A season 38. A season 38.
Yeah, season 38. Yeah, and the first part they were rubbish.
Exactly, so it doesn't matter.
To win your defense have to be consistent throughout the whole season.
Yes, I know, but
some bits, but have clean sheets.
We can clearly score more goals, Jesse, man. Come on, we can clearly score more goals.
We can clearly score more goals. Also concede a lot of goals as well. Let's not.
Do you know what it is, Ricky? What I don't want us to be, I don't want us to be Liverpool prior to Van Dijk. They were scoring a lot of goals, getting into great position, going into finals.
We don't concede that many goals, though. No,
but it's even do you know what it is, Ricky? It's not the amount of goals we concede. It's the fashion.
The
goals. Yeah. And that's where my issue is. It's oh my God, there's only 10 minutes left of the game. We're winning 1-0. Or there's only 5 minutes left. They're about to load the box with some crosses. I be confident that we'll see that?
I honestly don't think those type of things are down to like a defensive unit. I think it's just down to nous. If you had a player that knows how to keep the ball in certain situations and knows when to keep the ball, when to go,
keep the ball, that's a player,
when to slow it down.
That's what we're talking about, though.
When to make it foul, stuff like that. Little stuff like that. It make a massive difference in our team, and that's like a midfielder.
The player.
No, that's not. I think that's more of a holding midfielder's role in a team.
Yeah. I've told you guys that position is the most.
Yeah, if you ask me for City. They're missing. I think the position that they could improve in the most is their DM. That
Fernandinho's him leaving or him not playing.
That Rodri guy. If they had a guy that knows when to foul, when to slow the game up, when to go forward, like what Fernandinho knew, they'll be miles ahead of everyone.
Yeah,
Listen,
that position is
they're both
key,
as
man.
important.
In a modern game, I think that's one of the most important positions.
In our team, we'll just score, and then man like Fred and Scott and all them man will be giving the ball away.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
forgetting our centre backs give the ball away as well. Like
Yeah,
Maguire
no,
gives the
but,
ball away as well.
Like when it comes to
Do you know what it is?
it's your deep lying midfielder that's the most important person when it comes to keeping the ball.
Do you know what it is? It's how certain teams play differently. City will benefit more from the DM.
Fabinho, bro. Watch Fabinho for Liverpool when they're good.
Bro, that's levels. I've
And
always
then
said
you
this.
have
Fabinho and
Fabinho,
Fernandinho are the
like,
best.
you even have good passes around him. It's just literally him and Van Dijk back there.
It's just. Am I confident?
No, I'm saying it's literally just him and Van Dijk, but they're enough to just start the metronome because they will say to the team, all right, it's not even Van Dijk because Van Dijk likes doing long balls all the time. It's just Fabinho.
Yeah,
Van Dijk
that's the
and
thing.
Fabinho, those are two world-class players.
This is what
No,
Jesse.
Jesse, you need to listen to what I just said,
cannot do that.
bro. You're not
You cannot do
listening.
that.
Calm
You're not
down.
listening. You're saying it's
Van
the
Dijk-
player.
Van
It's the
Dijk
player.
doesn't try to keep the ball. He just tries to do long balls all the time. If you actually watch him,
And Fabinho keeps the ball. He is a very well-class DM.
yes,
Van
but
Dijk well-class ball.
We're not saying the same thing, but hold on.
I'm explaining to you that we're missing that.
We're missing that, and we're also missing a centre back.
No, you're not
Fabinho.
listening to me. I
So
just said
what?
to
Van
you-
Dijk is out
No,
right now. Van Dijk
no,
is out right
no,
now.
this-
Fabinho's
Van
playing
Dijk
that
said-
centre. What's he doing now?
Oh my god!
What's he doing now? It's true though. What's he doing now?
Van Dijk
If one
loses
of
the
them
ball
missing,
quite a
it's
lot.
not the same. If one of them
It's
is
just
missing, it's
diagonal.
not the same. If one of them is missing, why? So why is Liverpool always conceding goals? Van Dijk's not there. He's not there.
You're not, but neither is Fabinho. Fabinho hasn't been in midfield for the whole season, has he?
No, but there's been times he's been playing midfield as well. Let's not just forget about that.
It's not
'Cause
just.
It's
I
true
don't
though.
want to digress,
I think what you're both saying is correct. But I understand what Jesse's saying. I think you need both to be very confident. When you've got someone who's as good as Van Dijk.
The goals that we concede, them early goals that we concede in a game, yeah, and then the goals we concede after scoring can be stopped with a player that understands when to keep the ball, when to take a sting out of the game. All of that is extremely important.
Yeah.
How many players in our team make tactical fouls?
No, it's true, bro. It's true. It's been
Okay,
talking
what
about that was
about
me
the
that
crosses?
foul.
What about
But
the
at the same time,
Probably
What about
after
the low
he
crosses?
fouls.
What about
Papa
the
does
crosses?
it. Papa does it after he's made a mistake, and so does Maguire after they've made a mistake. But other than that, they don't do tactical fouls and stuff like that.
What about the crosses? Go on. What about the crosses that go low
What
crosses?
do you want crosses?
Well, we
you-
conceded from low crosses that Maguire
Yeah,
can't even go.
forget
And
about-
he's too slow to get there.
that's a
too
valid
slow.
point, though.
Oh,
There's times where
I'm
we
not-
conceded just
I'm not
because
talking
Maguire's not
about.
fast
I'm
enough.
not talking about every goal we concede. Yeah, you guys are saying that.
Oh my
you
gosh,
think
boy, my
majority
battery's
of
about to
goals
die.
we concede are just down to the fact that we haven't got
low for.
a top class defense. But you're forgetting that in deep line positions, we probably have some of the worst players in the league on the ball.
No, what I don't understand is that
It's shocking.
you think this defense can win the league, basically.
Fam, I'm telling you, I never said they can win the league. I don't
Yeah.
talk about winning the league.
Yeah, well, that's the
I'm the
objective.
only
though.
one here that will
Is
never
that
talk
not the
about.
objective to win the league?
Yeah,
If we're going to win the league, we need
I'm
the
not-
best. We need as much reinforcement in that position.
What have I
in
said on the
centre-back and
channel
DM.
about winning the league? What have I said in the channel about winning the league?
Can't get my phone in if your battery's low.
Yeah, go give it to Jackson.
What have I said? What have I said in this channel about winning the league? What have I always
No,
said?
the conversations that I still feel like we
I'm
need
not
to
talking
get
about
a centre. Jay, remember the conversation? I still feel like we need to get a centre back, this, that, and then you said, I don't think a centre back is an issue. You know, I feel like we can cope. That's what you said.
I'm not talking about winning the league.
So what? So you want the same objective of this season? That means you don't need to buy no one. You don't need to buy no one.
I don't think with us sending us. So you think us signing a centre back will win us the league?
Signing a centre back, CDM, and a right winger. Yes,
You think they'll win us the league?
I think that gives us a more of a chance of winning the league. Yes.
No. That's not my question. Do you think it's going to win us the league? Can you give me a yes or no?
I'm not going to say will. You can't say will.
In your opinion,
I'll say we can.
Yeah, you
Right
can.
now,
give us
this
a chance.
team. Right, so
Give
you're
us
not
a
listening.
chance.
You're not listening. You're not.
Hey,
There's a chance. Yes,
this is
there's
going
a
on for
chance.
too long, man. This is going
There's
for too long.
100% a chance if we get those free signings and we play we have right now, solve those issues. Of course, we can win the league.
I don't
Look.
think United, as a club in its current state, is going to win any leagues. I'm sorry.
So with sign. Wait. So hold on. Let me just make this clear. So with the
That's
three
my
signings,
point.
wait,
That's
can
my
I just
point.
finish? Can I finish?
That position.
So with the three signings, let's say we got all the signs that you wanted and everything.
Yeah.
You still don't think we'll win the league. Why is that?
Because our club is just toxic. It's just
No, not the club. You don't want to say the club. You want to say the manager. That's it. The agenda. You don't want to say the club. Done.
Oh my god.
That's actually hilarious, man.
It's just toxic, bro.
No,
Our club.
he's the one managing the team, though. So you just chat rubbish.
It's cool, man.
I don't
It's
think
cool.
we're gonna win the league. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jesse.
I think.
Enough.
I'm sorry.
I think if we get the few players that Jesse just mentioned, we've got a very strong chance of winning the league, even with this manager.
I think it improves our chances, but I'm just saying.
That's what we're saying, though. That is what we're saying. That's why I said I can't.
I'm saying the biggest thing for me. I think for you, the biggest thing is a centre back. I think the biggest thing for me is a deep lying midfielder, man.
That's what it comes down to, yeah.
I think the biggest thing for me, you'll be surprised.
You know what? You know what it is to feel comfortable with saying we can win the league. I feel we need all the reinforcements we need, man.
Yeah, that's what I said, because Ollie's not an experienced man. I said,
don't say that. Don't say that.
Bro,
don't say that. Don't say that. Do not say that, Jerry. Do not say that. Do not say that.
Can I finish?
Don't say, because listen, you can't coach quality. Quality comes with money. Yeah. So
no, see. But when I told you about Liverpool's team, you didn't rate Trent. When
the football capital's got a point, man. How did we get to this, bro? every time we went to do,
I never said anything about Ollie. It was Jesse.
You know what pisses me off about what Jerry just said? He said because Ollie can't do this, do that because of Maguire and Lindelof. Maguire and Lindelof. Stop being stupid, yeah. They are not good enough.
That's why I compared to Liverpool. You never rated Trent.
Now,
no. Let me finish.
We're talking about centre backs. We're talking about centre backs. We're not talking about full backs. We're talking about centre backs.
We're talking about all players.
It's better than both Maguire and Lindelof. Facts.
Okay. What about Joe Gomez?
What
about Joe Gomez? What about Matip? What about Trent? What about Robertson? Wijnaldum from Newcastle? Henderson. People were laughing at Henderson for years. Firmino. You was linked to Firmino. You said I don't want him. When Jack said,
am I talking about the attack or am I talking about the defense?
Fam, I said we need, because you're not listening.
Am I talking about the?
He's talking about
no,
don't do that to him.
I need to learn because he's chatting rubbish. I'm talking about he says reinforcements, and I said because Ollie's not a great manager, I think he needs as much backing as because I don't think he can coach like Ollie. And then this guy's saying, and like I said, Liverpool, I've never rated their team. Like when I look at their team, I'm not thinking, oh yeah. I think Klopp has coached that team to be what they are today. We've got with Trent. I remember Trent's debut against us is in 2016, whatever it was. Robertson from Hull City, Wijnaldum from a relegated Newcastle. Henderson, everyone laughed at him for years and years and years. Firmino, he's not even a striker. Jack, you said you're probably the only one that said, yeah, Marnie's a quality player. The whole football, no one even rated him like that. Salah, he failed at Chelsea, he failed at this. And I now look at him, now you're telling me, oh, you can't coach thing. No one ever thought they were going to win the league. Like in the years that they came, that he's made the team.
That's why at the beginning of this, that's why at the beginning. Hold on, Jesse, I'll let you talk.
I'm not talking about forward.
You're talking about centre backs, but Jesse, hold on, relax yourself a bit. What I'm saying is, what Jerry's saying is true, and that's why at the beginning of this live, I said, I respect the way Liverpool have actually gone about their business and how they've done their stuff. But at the same time, football's a formula. I keep saying this is a formula, and whilst obviously Klopp is a great coach and he's done well with that team, there's no surprise that once you take out some key parts of that formula, that puzzle, it comes crumbling. It comes crumbling, and that's why the fact that Van Dijk is not around and a few players, that was always going to hurt them really bad because the coaching takes them to that level, but as soon as you take away a player, the whole thing comes falling apart.
That's why I said this contrast with Ollie. I think Ollie needs the players to get to that level. I don't think he can coach it like that.
This is my problem.
We say this last week quickly, yeah? Like Van Dijk is like a one in generation. He's a generation's Rio Ferdinand. Yeah?
Yeah.
probably Rio Ferdinand and Vidic combined a little bit. Yeah, we are not going. There's no footballer that you can sign that's that quality.
True.
So I'm trying to say, so
yeah.
when you put like an example like Van Dijk, it's stupid. It's like me picking.
Do you know what it is though?
That's what Jerry said. That's what Jerry said.
Do you know what it is?
That's
Like
what
me
Jerry said.
picking Cristiano or Messi. That's what side
Yeah.
Cristiano or
You said,
Messi
wait,
in the league.
But
In the league. Might as well.
Wait, what did I say?
Now, wait, Rick, what you just said, you said Van Dijk, Rio Ferdinand, that time of centre back. Rio Ferdinand, Van Dijk. They are much better than the centre back we have right now. I'm not finished.
Listen to what I just said.
I'm not finished.
Now, hold on.
I'm not even finished.
I'm gonna back Jesse a bit. I'm gonna back Jesse.
I'm not even finished.
Hold on, Jesse. Hold on. I'm gonna back you a bit.
No, wait, let him finish.
I'm not finished.
Finish.
Now,
Sorry, land.
what Jerry just said is that I'll give you prime example. Jerry just said, because Oli is not a great coach, he can't coach this, that. Now, but Klopp bought Van Dijk very well. If Klopp did not buy Van Dijk, yes, they'll be playing the same way. This is that, but they'll be conceding a lot of goals. Now, Pep, before this season, how many points were clear was them from Liverpool? Liverpool like 30 points clear. The reason that is because they're conceding a lot of goals. So what did Pep go on to do? He went to go buy Ruben Diaz. He went to go buy.
You think Ruben Diaz is as good as Van Dijk?
Ruben Diaz is better than our centre back, though.
Do you think Ruben Diaz is as good as Van Dijk?
He's not as good, but he's a good centre back.
Do you think Ruben Diaz makes a massive difference? So you think Ruben Diaz makes a massive difference to our back four? You think the way that we play, Ruben Diaz fits us the way we play.
I think he'll be better than Lindelof. Yeah.
Yes or no? I don't like this politics.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because I do feel like Maguire is not very. I don't agree with you. Dunk.
I don't agree.
Can I make a point?
The reason why is that we don't keep the ball as well as City. So Ruben Diaz doesn't have to do as many duels as duels are very important in our side.
Yeah. Well, okay.
That even makes the point even worse.
Listen.
Hold on.
If we don't play like
this is going on for too long. It's been
of course we
20
need a
minutes.
centre back.
Okay, Jesse, that's cool. Now, let me jump in now. Okay, both of your points make a lot of sense to me, and I think you've both got a point. And actually, both of what you're both saying is where I come in, because actually, Ruben Diaz, I don't want people to start sucking his, because he's not good at. I think he's done well. I think, if I'm honest, if they bought Lindelof, I think Lindelof would be just as good as Ruben Diaz for City. I genuinely believe that. But because they keep the ball well, and Lindelof is not even that bad. Lindelof is all right. But exactly what you're saying, the fact and the way that we do play, what Ricky just said, we have a lot of one-to-one duels, which is why I'm uncomfortable with both Lindelof and Maguire, because when it comes to the one-on-one duels, they fell. Which is why for me, it's not so much about buying a better centre back. It's about buying it's about buying a better type of centre back. But actually, if I'm really honest,
I don't like Varane, man.
No, I'm not a fan of Varane. I'm not a fan of Varane. I don't like Varane. Ask these lot, they'll tell you I don't like Varane. I don't rate him. I don't know why everyone loves him.
You guys want to take Varane?
No.
He's not a leader. He's not a leader.
I
just need a good centre back though.
No. He is, but he's not a leader. He's not got character.
Every time I've watched Varane, I've not been impressed. So I'm not going to just go for his name. That's just my thing. I don't care who he is. I don't care who he plays for. Every time I've watched him, I've not been impressed. But what I would say, all this talk about a centre back or buying a centre back, and this is where I, Jack Sopoku, criticize Ole. It shouldn't be Maguire and Lindelof. It should be either one of them with Bailly, because Bailly solves that issue. Bailly is the player that we're talking about trying to buy. We need Bailly to be playing games, and that's the issue that we're facing. We don't need to buy another centre back. We need Bailly to play. I'd rather buy a DM.
But then we need to buy another centre because Bailly always has those injury issues.
Well, that's the fundamental issue. But we need a Bailly basically. That's why.
Has Harry Maguire looked bad since Dean Henderson's been in the side?
It doesn't look bad.
Okay. He hasn't been bad, but he's got the obvious weakness is always gonna come and bite him during the season. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, but we still conceded. We still look weak. Like for example, yesterday I kept saying to Jats, look how easy it was for them. 1-on-1 situation. I'm not confident. Look at the goal they scored. What was Lindelof doing? What was Scott doing? They let a man run and they go and score cross Maguire. trying to play offside. I don't know what he was trying to do there. I really don't know. See, this is the obvious weaknesses. We can't have that throughout the whole season. Because I guarantee you, if we score, we've already scored more goals this season anyway. But if we continue to play like we are now, scoring more goals than that, and we don't win the league and we get close to CE, we're gonna say we need a centre back. This is what I'm saying.
You know, the way I see it, guys, the way I see it, I just want to do this really quickly. Like, if we have to replace Harry Maguire, just the type of centre back that we need. That's like
I was gonna ask you, look,
that's like a leader.
who do we go for?
In the air, that's quick and athletic. No, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist unless you're gonna get Van Dijk from Liverpool. It doesn't exist. I'm sorry, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? We need. Do you know who we kind of? I've watched him a few times, but we needed someone a bit like Koulibaly, I think.
I don't even think he fits the bill, bro. I think we need Van Dijk. That's who we needed.
Basically.
Van Dijk.
Basically.
He's gone. He's gone. So I don't know what we're going to do. Like, what should we carry on crying about it?
No, I think Ricky's right. I think for me, it's just about getting by to partner him.
If we want to replace Peter Linders, I understand that. But when I heard that Harry Maguire replacing him,
no, I don't think it's that bad as everyone makes it sound.
Yeah, like replacing Harry Maguire, right. that just sets us back because when
you know what it is, Maguire. Yeah, I think he's the main. He is so flipping. That is what it is. He's so like that. You know what it is. I'm trying to imagine even with Bayern that what. But someone's going running towards him, just that, like he is so slow. And the fact that you said that we don't even need a centre back, Lindelof is not even the quickest. And 1-on-1, he's not good enough as well. That is why we need a centre back.
I never said we just need Bayern next to it. Jerry, we're going to talk about this for another 15 minutes.
Yeah, you know, for me, to solve this whole thing, I've always said centre back. I can do with another year of this.
No. What do you want next season? What do you want next season?
It's not Parry.
What do you want next
season? No, Parry.
No,
Jerry, what do you want next season?
Let me finish.
Answer the question. See, this is
why I think if you get CDM, I'm calm. I'm honestly, I think a CDM is key with how we play. Like I could do with them that back full court. If you have a CDM, I think that changes a lot because it helps defensively and going forward. A centre back, if we get a centre back, I still think he'll play Scott and Fred. I'm being honest.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, for us to have good chances of winning the league, like I feel like we need, as I said, the three. No,
but if you have to pick one, for me, I'm picking CDM.
Yeah, obviously, if I have to pick one, I'll pick CDM.
Like, as well, if you did an order, Jesse, the order would be literally DM right back, then maybe centre back.
No.
DM right wing. Yeah. No. Right back is.
First, we need more backup, bro. Are you guys?
I think Ricky might be right there. I think right back might be. We ain't got no backup
every game.
It's true. Robert Saka plays every single game.
Dallo comes back.
He's not coming back.
Oh, that's what I said. I don't think he comes back.
No. Ollie said. Remember when?
He's a liar. He's a liar. Don't listen to what he's saying.
See, that's another issue. Now, if we don't bring another right back,
you think of it like this, yeah. Why would he send him on loan?
But to get some minutes.
What do you think? Jesse Lingard's coming back as well?
At 24. Why would you send him on loan? Why?
Because listen, Wan-Bissaka is his first choice right back, and he's not going. And he wants games, so he's thinking, let me send him on loan. He's done a good season. Let me come back. Listen, we have to wait and see. Because if we don't get another right back,
Jesse, Dallo is behind Brandon Williams in Ollie's estimations.
Well, we need to wait and see.
No, you know what? Going on history, the guys that Ollie sends on loan, I don't like smaller men on loan.
Think about it. Guys,
went on loan, Lingard's on loan, Dallo's on loan. I see all these players.
Guys, you have a choice between Brandon Williams, Wan-Bissaka, and Dallo, and then he kept Brandon Williams and Wan-Bissaka, and then he sent Dallo on loan. That just means
Brandon Williams should have went on loan.
Dallo.
I just feel like Brandon Williams one is that he's young, he doesn't mind being on the bench, this, that. Whereas Dallo, he wants to be playing week in, week out. So he thought, let me just send him to AC Milan, get some minutes. I did hear some good comments. I know it's true. I'm not finished. How many times?
No. Because you said something mad. You said that Dallo got sent on loan because he wasn't going to be on the bench. Huh? If he comes to the team next season, where's he going to be?
Yeah, well, then, boy, I don't know, man. Well, all I know is that, boy, we need to sign a rap. Listen, man. If you don't sign it, that even makes it more of an issue because now we need to buy that 4-5 players.
This is what I said last
That's what I'm
year.
saying.
You lot were laughing at me, fam. You lot were laughing. But anyway,
To be
yeah, it's true, man.
Anyway, sorry.
But Rick, I didn't even got your team, fam.
My team's the same team that played at AC Milan. Light work.
So everyone's going back to Scott and Fred.
No, but no De Gea. I want G Henderson.
Yeah. I think they're number one. I think this is the time where Henderson is fully established as number one. I mean, De Gea, he made a couple good saves on Thursday. Yeah, Henderson for me starts. Well, Donny van der Beek. I wanna see him play, man.
Next season, man. Forget about him this season, bro.
Against Liverpool.
Yeah, man.
What's
Because
going
I think
on? It's a friendly. This is the game where you just play whoever you want to play.
I really want to see him in midfield because I think he's
Next
all the
season,
best.
this is not a time to be testing things, man.
Pre-season.
Yeah, pre-season potentially, not now, man. You get me? Right? But nah,
Again,
you're telling me you're having a go at me.
that, bro.
You're having a go at me for trying to play Rashford up front, who does play up front sometimes, and you want to go play Van de Beek. He hasn't played there. Well, if I don't play games.
Anyway,
No, we're not having that.
Van der Beek, man. I was just playing him. The man came on again. What? For 2 minutes.
Whatever, man.
He even come on. He even come on again.
He didn't even come and look at that.
Next season, fam.
It hurts because I saw him at the end of the game. He put his arms around Bruno Solis. Yeah, well played. His team. No, but you know what? There's actually no time to try and experiment some changes. It's
No, there is Roma against Roma, fam.
Yeah, I'll play
Roma is not done. It's not done.
It's
not
done,
done.
man.
It's not done. I'm not.
Wait.
It's
I've
done.
got a question.
This team has the tendency to bottle it.
No, I've got a question.
I've never seen this team bottle 4 goals, fam.
You wouldn't play Donny van der Beek, yeah, when you're 6-2 up against Roma. You wouldn't play him then.
I didn't say that. I said this is.
I'm asking you then. When would you play him then?
No, when I saw it. No, I will play the same team that played against Roma.
When would you play him?
I'll change it. I'll bring him up. I'll bring him in half time. I'll bring him in half time. If it's half time,
So,
surely.
If he doesn't start then when would you ever start him if he doesn't start then?
Premier League games, isn't it? He won't start your league final, 100% not.
No, but I'm saying you're 6-2 up. If he's not going to start in that type of game, what type of game is he going to start in?
The Premier League games, I said the Premier League games.
What Premier League games? What? The
Yeah.
When Steve won the league.
Yeah. Well, what else? You going to play him in the final?
That's a value.
Yeah, well, are you going to play him in the final?
That's a value. That is a value.
I think it's true. Let's just write him off
That's
the season.
value.
This season, he
Honestly
came
speaking,
to a
from
new
my heart,
country, new city, Manchester. He just needs to get,
Hey,
get used to the
next
Manchester
season,
Mall.
Bring back Jesse
friends.
Lingard. Bring back Lingard.
Honestly speaking, I actually do feel sorry for him though for this season. I can't lie. Yeah, I
Fam,
feel like
for some reason,
you know
he's
what it
getting
is?
played and he's just getting settled into Manchester. Next season,
No,
we'll
it's
play.
the fact that I want to see how many games he started.
Why do you care?
You know what?
Is that your
One
cousin,
person
fam?
said one stat. One person said one stat. Like that's people.
Yeah, Van Dijk played one game. That's bad.
Hey, gee, that's a violation. The guy's been injured the whole season. That's a violation, fam. Oh my days.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Just to briefly wrap up, I don't know if you lot saw the letter from the fans forum to the Glazers and that. Bruv, it was articulated very well, and the fans made their feelings known, and obviously Joe Glazer he couldn't attend the meeting. Obviously Edward was there, and it looks like they've accepted that they've gone wrong with this whole Super League. But
you know what? Just to say, I think another reason why Woodland left is because people's been going to his house and robbing shit and that, you know. But another reason, I heard people went to go do something to his house and that this week or last week.
Yeah,
that's Pete, but yeah.
This the fans, we're not happy, man. We're not happy. Like we don't accept the Glazers' apology, and like I said, if they, I know Rick, you said the money war, but if they backed us, can you turn a blind eye and say, you know what? You know, like probably when you, obviously we don't condone cheating here on United, but if you cheat on your girl and then you're showing her the actions speak louder than words, and you're You're doing everything you can.
Wait.
If she shit on you, would you keep it back?
Use that example.
What do you, nah, it's a valid example.
Give me a budget. Give me a budget. Give me a budget.
So let's say they spent 300 million and got us the players that we need.
It's not enough. It's only enough for one player.
Nah, 300 million, really? I think that could get you 4
I need
players.
paying or Mbappe or something, bro. What do you mean? I need more.
Okay.
300 million.
And
What
300 million for the 3 signings we need is doable, though. Definitely.
do you
That's
mean?
what I'm saying. So if we got,
Hey, guys, I'm just saying this now, yeah. If I was a manager and I get 300 million, bun a DM, I'm knocking on the doors of Mbappe and that. Would you?
That's
what I'm saying, though.
I've always said that. I've always maintained that. If you give me like 200 million,
you're right.
I'm not spreading right now for one world-class player. That changes everything.
So,
I'm not going to talk to Ronaldo and say, hey, we got a contract for you, you know.
300 million for one player. That's a world record fee.
Got a contract. I would even spend. I want to win the Premier League. That's the type of money you can win.
That's what I'm saying, though. So, like, you know, when you're
No team has done that. No team has done that.
Listen. The question is that, so like, if your girl cheats and you're trying to win her back and you're sure you're sorry, you're doing all the right things, will you?
No, you have to flip it around. If she cheats on you and she's doing all the right things, would you take her back?
No, obviously, I don't want to use girlfriend, but if it's like,
stop using that example, bro. I told you.
No, obviously, it's not opinion, like, and you know, marriage. You've been.
I'm doing that, bro. I heard 300 mil. I think I can get Sancho and Haaland.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you've been with her 30 years, and she's doing all the right things. That she's regretful. She's showing the actions are speaking. Like,
just let the metaphor die. Jeremy, let the metaphor die. Let it die.
No, because I'm saying, because I know certain fans. If we get the
if we sign Haaland, Sancho,
Rice or DM, certain fans will forget about the Glazers and be like, "Well done."
You see, for DM, you know, for DM, I'm thinking that we need players like on the level of like Perlos, etc. But we need like world class DM, like a world class, not even a Declan Rice, like someone that's got a name. Like a Thiago.
What I'm saying is, if the Glazers get what we want, do they get off the hook? That's basically what I'm saying. Because certain fans will be like, "Oh, we got Haaland, we got Sancho, we got Rice. Well done."
It's not that easy to please me. I can't even lie. You can't do
like
one
I
thing.
said, those 3 players, maybe we could win the league.
Wait, Jack, think about it. You got Sancho and Haaland.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
You don't forget.
Don't forget, bro.
Bruno. Pogba, Sancho, Haaland, Bruno.
Nice. What did he do?
What did he do?
But let's see what happens. Do we win the league?
Sancho, Mbappe.
Nah, but for me, the owners, they can do whatever. They need to bust out because
I think there's got some point.
Jackson, that Super League thing will come again, and I think they'll package it in a way where they'll do us over once again. So for me, they can do all they like. They still need to sell.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, your fantasy you gave me of the 300 mil is more likely than them leaving our club. That's why I was so happy. Do you know what I mean? It's more likely of us getting 300 mil to spend than the Glazers leaving our club.
So Football Capital, he's put a scenario there. Will you take those players or the Glazers leaving?
Glazers leaving, obviously, but they're never gonna leave.
See, longevity, my bro. Longevity. Yeah. This whole short-term stuff to give you like a little kick. That's not gonna do nothing because the thing's gonna suffice again. Because those players might not materialize to success. And then what we go back to what we're used to for the past. I'm
actually asking, like, do you guys actually think the Glazers are gonna leave us soon? In the near future?
Nah, man, the club is too such But you see Arsenal, you see that Spotify guy. I'm hearing bare noises. It looks like a serious candidate.
Yeah, but the coach said he's not gonna sell, so it just ends it then. He's not gonna sell then.
But I think for Arsenal, this is the right time to sell. Obviously, if they don't make Champions League, the money.
Another thing.
Think of it from Arsenal. Think of it from Kroenke's point of view. Is it the right time to sell for Kroenke's point of view?
Yeah. I think it is.
No,
If you have a
we
good
win your
asset, you
league-
never sell, fam.
if we win your league, the Glazers are going to feel like,
This is what I'm saying. Yeah, do we need to sign this? Like the club's doing well, we finished second, we got Europa League. Yeah, maybe we just need a couple players. Obviously, the pandemic, the fans are coming back, all of that stuff.
I don't see them leaving, man. It's so
They're
sad.
not leaving. Listen, they're not leaving. This is Manchester United,
Oh,
the biggest club in the country.
Run the Glazers. Every guys, hashtag Glazers out. Keep it trending, man. Obviously, the
I said that
protest.
hour
is
and
Sunday.
30. My goodness, this is a
Yeah,
full
listen.
90-minute game.
Sorry.
Glazers are
Sunday.
pagan. Absolute pagan. Sorry.
That's what they are. Like their face, that Joe Glazer's face. I just want to punch him. Like he's got that bald head and he's got that little thing like there.
You know, he reminds me of. He reminds me of Paul Heyman. He just here for business. Because he's got
yeah,
that thing.
literally, that whole upstairs. They have no footballing. Like they don't know what's happening. And Ed Wood,
This is making me too upset, man. I've had a long week, man. This is making me too upset.
yeah, man.
So let's stay with the positive, man. We're going to talk about hour and a half
man.
to negativity. Man.
Listen, the bigger picture. I hope this protest is huge. I hope obviously Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher will probably be in the
Have
studio.
you got a plane? Have you got a plane, fam?
I'm hearing big plans. I'm hearing big plans on Sunday. Obviously, a couple people are not going to be there vlogging it and whatnot. But 2 p.m. I'm hearing it starts. So guys, everyone, if you live in Manchester, if you could get down there, the Trinity statue, make sure you're there 2 p.m. Have your green and yellow scarves ready. Glazers out, man, because it's since 05, you know, like Fergie's been not protecting him, but he's masked what they've actually done with all the success we've had. But now it's like the Super League is just like you lot are just boiling it. Like this is the last straw. It's the last straw. So obviously Sunday, big game. Hopefully it doesn't affect the players too tough and we get the win. We're gonna wrap up there though. Obviously, I don't know what happened to Daniel, the Liverpool fan. His attendance is a bit peak, fam. But, we're gonna wrap up there. Obviously, gonna end with the score predictions. Jesse, gonna start with you first. What do you think the score's gonna be?
I think it'll be 2. Boy. I think it's going to be 0-0, fam. Actually, I lied. I think it's going to be 1-0. 1-0 United.
Obviously, we didn't talk about the last game, but the FA Cup game, which was 3-2. That was a great game to watch.
Actually, no, 2-1. 2-1 United. 2-1.
Rick, what are you saying, man? Clean sheet or?
I think it might be a lot of goals, man. I'm going to go 3-2 United.
It was 3-2 the last time we played in
the FA Cup. Jax, what are you saying?
2-1 United.
2-1 for me. I think I'm going.
And I'm just saying it all depends on the team we're playing, the team we start with. Because if I see James Rashford, Greenwood, just prediction, draw.
Yeah, I'm going 3-1 United. I think I want to give us a clean sheet, but like we've been talking about, this defense is. I could just see Liverpool scores. They're like, oh, not again, and we have to come back maybe. But with that front forward, like I saw on Thursday night, quality with that defense that Liverpool are playing with was it Kabak, Knapp, Phillips, or Fabinho?
That brilliant guy so dead.
Trent. If Pogba's playing left, Trent, I think Pogba deals with him nicely. I don't know if Greenwood will start. But yeah, man, let's just dent Liverpool's top 4 hopes and just end their season because they have nothing to play for. Former champions parades is not happening. Yeah, man, this will be a great week if we can end it with a win. But yeah, man, we're gonna wrap up there, guys. Thank you for everyone joining in with the comments. Leave your likes and subscribe if you're new. We'll be back on Sunday after the game. So what does the game start? 4 something? So we'll probably be back around 6. So guys, make sure you follow the Instagram for all updates. Hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. And yeah, man, don't forget, #Glazers out, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.